Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope you're staying safe and well. We have an unboxing to do. This one came from HobbyKing UK warehouse. I did pre-order it and it took a long time to get here. I was in correspondence with HobbyKing over several weeks to make sure that when this arrived in the country, because I pre-ordered it to get it dispatched to me, and they were true to their promise. It's quite a big box. Let's get it out of the shipping box. And here we have it. It's the Super Tucano by Avios, a HobbyKing brand, I believe. How could I not get this? What I think is going to happen here is I have a Pilatus PC, can't remember the number, I'll put it underneath here, by FMS. That's going to go into the shop. I'll sell that on, and this is the one that I'll be keeping. Let's flip the box over, see what the specifications are. I'll take a quick look at the specifications. I'll take a picture of that, put it up in the video. You can stop the video if you want to have a good read, but I'm not going to read through them. Let's move this to one side, crack it open and start taking a look at all the parts. Right, here is the tailplane and elevator. Real hinges, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hinged right the way along. It's very nice. Black sticker. Grey, dark grey is paint, light grey is paint. Spar already going through, servo covered up. Big horn. Shame it's not ball link, but there you go. It's not already connected. This plastic piece here is the joiner for the two halves, although it is one complete piece because the hinge is one complete piece. And I do like these. I call them T hinges. I don't know if that's what they are, where they're embedded in. I do like those. It's quite a big tailplane and elevator. Single servo, wiring already laid in. Looks like it's got plastic mounts here. That'll be guides for the screws. Yeah, it's nice. I'm going to put that in the bag now and put it over in that corner. Okay, this is the fin and rudder, and it's a big rudder. Wow. 2 hinges here with the foam hinge. It looks like it also slots into a hinge point here at the base. Light grey paint, dark grey paint. These look like water slide decals. This is water slide. We've got the same on this side. There's slots in here. It probably has a piece that gets glued in that sticks out like a fin. Panel lines and rivets all over it. Very nice. It does have the mould points, but they don't really matter. It's fine. Here are the plates to take the bolts or screws. I can't tell by looking because they've been sprayed if they've got brass in there or not, I don't know. Servo cover, a little bit smudging of glue, but I'm not too bothered about that. Again, a big horn, big clevis. They've already got some tubing around there to pinch it shut. It's very nice. Put that back in the bag and also put it over there. A nose cone. I'm not taking it out of here, it's all wrapped up, taped up. 5 blades. We'll see how it all goes together when we do the assembly. But there's a nose cone. And we've got a sheet, a quick setup guide sheet. It's probably all you need to know. All the key parts. Centre of gravity 70 to 80 millimeters from the leading edge at the root. Control throws. They repeat the specifications. I also think you can go on to the HobbyKing site and download a full build instruction document. The battery suggestion here they're saying is one 6S 4000 to 6300, 40 to 60C. Well, I've got some very nice 5000s, so I sort of sit in between here. Should be nice, and that's all that is. That's just one-sided sheet. There's a box in there that's stuck to the side of the foam, so I haven't taken that out, but I've taken the contents out of the box. And we have a sticky decal set. Looks as though it peels off and sticks on vinyl. Don't know what that's for, but we'll find out later. Some sort of hatch here, just a little hatch. There's a bag here, looks like it's got some fencing on it. There's a couple of plastic pieces. In fact, it's got two plastic fins there and one grey fin there. And then two rakes for the back. So that's for the plastic card. We've got our prop blades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with some nuts and bolts. Wing joiners, I'm thinking these are wing joiners. An aluminium square spar, and it does have a little dihedral on it, and some bolts. Here's our wing. It's not too heavy actually, it's very chunky but not heavy, it's not dense foam. But I can almost mark it just by putting my thumb on that piece. Let's take a look. Hole for the aluminium spar. This is a ribbon cable that goes up into the fuselage, and there's a little circuit board here where all your connections are made, so it drives lights and the servos. Two servos a wing, aileron and flap. Decals, the black stripes here are decals, water slide. The front leading edge, the leading edge is a vinyl sticker decal. Panel lines nicely moulded in. This looks like this is a water slide. It might not be, but it gives me the impression of a water slide. This is water slide. The light grey is paint and the dark grey is paint. To be honest, I don't think there's a piece of foam showing on this at all. It's pretty dense here. You cannot see. You have to look really close to find the cellular structure of the foam. That's quite good. Okay, let's take a look here on the wingtip. This whole piece here is plastic, both sides. It clips over or glued over, no mess. It's great, and it's been masked here. The rest of this has been sprayed and this has been left clear. Very nice. We also have a light at the front on the leading edge there, which again makes me think that there's a big plastic piece here that's clear and then they lay this over the top. Very well done. On the underside it's all grey. It's the holes for your screws or bolts to go through. There's a wheel, a bit of a cheap foam wheel really. This is real world warnings there. Something I have noticed is this block here where the wheel shaft, not the axle but the leg strut goes into. It's got one grub screw holding it in place, and then there's a hole here for another grub screw, but there's no wire. It doesn't come that far back. But I noticed here there's a big gap around this piece, and there's not here. The wheel is in fact quite tight in there, it won't turn, so I think that needs to come back a little bit. So I might loosen that off and see if I can slide the whole thing back and then tighten it back down. Right, on this underside, here's your flaps. You've got 1, 2, 3 real hinges. You've got a foam hinge running right across, that's belt and braces. Here's your servo, nicely covered over. They've all got the same type of clevis, all got the same type of horns, but they're nice and big. And you come to your aileron, which has only got 2 hinges, which I find a bit strange because I would have thought this has more up and down movement than your flaps. But I say it's got 2 hinges, they're 2 real hinges, and then of course it's got a complete foam hinge right the way across it. Panel lining, all done nicely. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Very nice. Now there are some bits of wire showing. I'm wondering if that vinyl sticker thing we've got, because it's like this, is so you can put it across there yourself, so there'd be absolutely nothing showing. I don't know, but that's the wing, and I think it's really nice. Here's our other wing. You see a bit of bad moulding here, but it's never to be seen because these butt together. There's your ribbon cable. It goes up into the fuselage. And there the servo cables and lighting cables coming into a little circuit board that the ribbon cable is connected to. Exactly the same setup. Grey paint, dark grey, light grey. What looks like a red water slide transfer there. Water slide transfer. Leading edge is a vinyl sticker. There's a perspex cover for the LED on the leading edge. It's a lovely clear blister for the LED on the wingtip, and this whole thing must have been made out of clear perspex, and then they've just sprayed over it and masked this piece off. It's really well done, it really is well done. And the side, the same thing actually, exactly the same, even down to this wheel not being able to turn because it's rubbing against this edge. It's interesting. I'll have to take a look at that. Panel lining, 1, 2, 3 hinges on your flap plus a foam hinge, 2 hinges on your aileron plus a foam hinge. Nice short rods, big clevises and big horns. It's nice, it's going to be great. Look at that. Get that back in its bag. Oh, this is the back end of it, the tail end. 2 connectors here, rudder and elevator. Here's the plastic guides. You can get your screws up through the holes. What is interesting is this. I can't quite work out what this is. Is it glued in there? Is it just pushed in there? I don't know, not without looking at the complete manual. But it does look a bit weird, and it's not moulded half as well as the rest of the airframe. But you've got three colours here. You've got the light grey, the dark grey, and a sort of in-between grey. That's all paint. Water slide decal on the side here. Another super clear LED. In fact, that's just the LED by the look of it. There's no cover on it. There's an LED just sticking out there. Air scoop intake thing, but it's white inside, so I'll have to paint that black. Panel lining, that's very good. Oh, that's interesting. That is a plastic grille that actually does go through to the inside. Why? I don't know, because there's nothing in there. There's no speed control or anything. Interesting. Anyway, there it is. That's the tail end Charlie part of it. That is big. Whoa. Right, look at that motor. That is one big motor. Alright, let's go down the side of this. What have we got here? We have got these rather bronzish, I don't know if that's the right, purplish, bronzish coloured exhaust ports. Shark teeth. This is, well, I tell you what, I don't know. The black looks like it's black paint. The red could be, no, it's not. This is a water slide decal. It's really well done. This is the eye here. We come down the fuselage. God, this thing is big. This is water slide, 15th strike wing. Then you've got, I'll have to turn it this way because it's too hard to hold like that. So look at this side, that's got this green light here. I'll have to look up why it has a green light here. Now it is on the correct side, the right side is green, so, and this is green on this side. Maybe it's something to do with orientation if you're ground crew looking at it, I don't know. Right, there's a plastic grill. Water slide, water slide, water slide. All water slide decals, they look absolutely awesome. Dark grey paint, light grey paint. There's your wing saddle, massive wing saddle. Just push your wires up there. Love the wire management here. Look at that, that is brilliant. I think that might be a strap there. We'll take a look at it, but push the stuff in there. This is metal, so you are screwing into metal here when you do your wings, because the whole thing there is metal. Wow, that is nice. Let's take a look at the back here. Yep, there's your hole in the back, and the hole in the back goes to a circuit board where you can plug things in. We'll take a look at that from the inside. Take a look at this canopy, because this is quite impressive. So you've got your canopy there, it is full of information, decals, stickers. It looks really cool, except everything's grey. So where the pilots are, I will be painting that black. And the same with that there. And then the rest is pretty awesome. Right, let's put that down. So here it is. It's a big cockpit. I love the way they've done this green head-up display. It's got a lot of detailing in it. I just don't like this grey on grey there, so I'm just going to be doing that black. See what we've got in here. Okay, well, we have a massive speed controller, 2 to 6S. It's got an spec of 5 to 6 volts, 8 amps, and it's a 100 amp speed controller. It seems to be floating around a bit. Oh, I see. It's got a sticky pad on the underneath, so you can decide where you need to put it. Battery straps, 2 of them. XT90 connector. And here's for your receiver. These plug into your receiver, and everything else plugs into the board. And it's actually marked elevator rudder LED. But it's also got these ribbon connectors. So these elevator rudder LED will be coming in to the back end here. And they'll be going through into here and plug it in. And then coming up through here, the board, it will have the ribbon cables. Now it's actually got the C of G marked on the board here. It's got a C of G mark, one there and one on the other side. So that'll be quite interesting to see how that translates once I measure back. But yeah, it's really nice. This is interesting as well. It's really different design. There's a tooth, dog tooth there, and you pull that back. It's a piece of plastic to release the canopy. So when you put the canopy in, that's the canopy on. When you want to take the canopy off, you pull that back and you can lift it off. Very nice. Let's take a look at the nose gear on the underside. Whoa, that looks big. I hope it's strong. That is a big piece of metal in there. Big piece of metal. Plastic surrounding there. This is a plastic. Doesn't do anything. It looks like a vent, but it isn't. This is an air scoop into there. Ah, look. It also has an air scoop there, which will bring the air in over it. And I think this is a real grid again, but it's coming up. So I think this is to release heat from the motor. Yeah, it's massive, honestly. I'm sorry I can't give you the full picture of it. But I do have something to share, which is this. This is one I prepared earlier. It's not complete yet. I've removed the front pilot. I've cut the headrest down, and this is where a camera platform will go. I've painted the black around here. I've still got this side and this side to paint black. Then what will happen is I've cut the canopy out. On the canopy I've cut it from here around, and all that's gone. So I can just put the camera on, but you're still looking through this perspex. It's very clear. But when I put the camera platform on, it will look similar to that, except the canopy will be over here to about here, and then the camera gets mounted on this. And it picks up the instrumentation from this mark forward. I'm hoping it'll look quite cool. It's quite hard to get it off. So I've also got that for it. In fact, just look in here, this has got some scuff marks on it there, which my other one didn't, but I've already cut it up, so I can't swap them over. The Avios Super Tucano, purchased from HobbyKing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to assembling this and taking it to the field and flying it. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I look forward to you joining me on another video soon. Cheers.